It's playtime. I have my alcohol inks and I have some pages that I want to see what I can make with them. I have some transparencies and I have some Yupo paper. I have my alcohol inks and I'm going to use my alcohol inks like I would use watercolors. Come and check it out. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. My hands are dirty already. I have touched the alcohol inks and I am excited to get started with them. And I am going to use them in different ways. What I want to do today is I want to use my alcohol inks like watercolor. And I am going to put watercolors. I'm going to put the ink on my glass mat, and then I am going to take my transparency. I'll show you. And I'm going to put this down. And I'll put this over top. Like that, and then I can color like watercolors, and then I have acrylic paint that I want to outline it with. I again have never tried this before, but the concept is there and I think it would be really cool. So first things, I need to put some alcohol ink on my plate. So I need to make a decision on what colors I want to use for the butterfly. And I'm grabbing a purple. I am grabbing a plum, a raspberry. Ooh, there's not much left in the raspberry. I have cranberry. I have gumball. So I want to make this like a purpley pink butterfly. Fiesta. I might use some blues. I have a cobalt here, and I have a stonewashed. So I think these together are going to make a very pretty, I'm going to go with sailboat blue. Okay, I'm just going to put these aside for now. So what I have done is I have taken my water brushes, 2 water brushes, and I have filled them with alcohol ink. I also have a blue and a black outline bottle that I've put paper artsy paints in and diluted it a little bit with water so that they will move a little bit easier, so I can create lines around the ink. So let's just start by putting the inks onto my glass mat, and then they can dry in a little bit while I am getting ready. So I'm just giving it 2 drops and just let it go. It'll dry. And the colors kind of made it together. little bit on here, so there we go. So I'm going to start with some of the cranberry, and it is dried up already, and I want to put it, I'm just going to zoom you all the way in so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got the cranberry. And it'll be really, really pale colors because there's alcohol coming through. So they are diluted a lot. And I'm going to continue on with the cranberry until I have no more cranberry left. It's okay, it's not needing to be completely within the lines because I'm going to outline it anyway, and it'll all blend together a little bit. I'm always thinking, like, how can I use the items that I have in all kinds of different ways. And this is, of course, a really cool way to use, one, the alcohol inks, two, the overhead transparencies, and three, the pattern book with the butterflies. It is actually embroidery patterns, so they're not made for coloring, but that doesn't mean I can't use it like that. So I've cleaned my brush again, and I'm going to take the next color. Just dropping a little bit of alcohol in there to get it to must be the Fiesta. So it's just a shade darker than the bubble gum. So I'm just going in between the bubble gums, making these wings super vibrant. Need a lot. And I'm actually going to grab a small brush. I have a very, very small regular brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit of alcohol on my plate. And then picking up the gold with that. It is leaked out pretty badly, but it's a dark brown, so that's exactly what I need. And I'm using my little brush again, and I'm just going to color the body. So the next thing I have to do is put the outlines on it. Now I want this to dry for a few minutes, and then I'll do the outlines. I'm just putting it back in position so it's exactly where it needs to be. I'm just blending this in a little bit so that it goes there. Okay, so the outliner has a little bit of water, or it has some paint, and it is diluted with water. So then it comes out in a thin line. So that is what I want to use. And this is a dark blue. And the lines are not going to be perfect. That's okay. It's very hard to see. The light is not perfect for what I'm doing, but I think you get the drift and you can see what I'm doing for sure. And the blue gives it a little bit more of a soft look, where the black is going to be pretty stark and strict. I just want to move it just a little bit, trying not to move the butterfly itself. Okay. And then it's just going to take some time to dry because it is paint on plastic, so it's going to take a little bit extra time than what it would take if you're using it on paper. There we go. Stuck to it. So there's one butterfly completely done. Let me lift it up so you can see what it looks like now. It is absolutely beautiful against a pure white background. It looks like that. And I think it is lovely. Well, I hope I entertained you for a few minutes. I am going to continue painting the rest of them because against a white background you can see and they're looking pretty sad. This is beautiful. These are going to be beautiful, but it's going to take me a few minutes. And I don't want to bore you. I will put pictures of everything at the end of this video so that you'll get to see what I have created. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you can see like there's always something that is unusual that I'm trying to do. and I'm working with vintage patterns that I am reimagining in a different way. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you again tomorrow for another day in the 100-day project.